Bye, Mr. Brown. See ya. Oh, Mr. Brown. Hello. Is Mr. Brown filming? Yes, he is. Pathetic camera. These men get each other. Laughing at there, you big man. Oh my God, this is good.
And by that I mean the water's got to be able to run through them. So the idea of get to hang up there would be little teddy bears. So you've just walked over the top of the stream and then it runs down the face of the well, 700 gallons every hour, winter time, summer time. Records have no record at all of what happened to her from when she was 2 until she was 24. But when she was 24, it was going to happen in her time, and because they were coming through, and because she was that little woman before, most of the people branded her as a witch. Okay? The day she would die, and she died on that day, what they used to say in their days was possibly a dead bird or two lying on the bottom and eventually being turned into stone. Where she was lying here resting that night, there was a violent thunderstorm. Now, I'll tell you what happens when you get up
Is it nice? Nice warm water. Say it again. I wish this water was warm.
We go up a little pathway.
Matthew.
Matthew, don't go from the she told him that if he prayed to her God, he would win some very doubtful battles. So his said baptism, it was dedicated to St. Peter as the minster stick.
Good morning, boys.
Good morning. Being filmed.
Can I go around, Mr. Brown? Hold the door open, boss.
Hello, folks.
At 9:30. So after breakfast this morning, which is going to be a similar system to last night, right? Take the stuff back when you finish your meal, but no one goes out of the room until we say so. So don't bother coming and asking. I'll let you know when you can go. It's called Good Manners. It's not a cafe like our school. So 9:30, Castle Museum. Then we're going up that tower because if they turn off, you won't be able to see, because I don't think anyone here's got eyes in the back of their head except for me. Easy about those after. So can you make sure you
My favourite stuff.
Let's go get it. Oh, sorry.
That's fine, thanks.
Should have a man with Lego arms anyways.
They haven't a clue what they're looking at, are they? We're up here! Brendan, we're up here.
It's cold.
Yeah. Oh, how about that, you see? What an offer. No hint or anything.
Brick building is houses St Peter's School. Urbanisation plans come to full fruition. This building may once again be the headquarters for the London and North Eastern Railway. That turns out to be the case. Let's hope the various companies can agree on a standard track gauge. This month in York we often have quite severe problems with flooding. River Ouse drains a total of over 3,000 square kilometres of land, including parts of the Yorkshire Dales and the Pennines. All this water has to pass through the centre of York. Give you some idea of what this was like in the sort of the rooms. This wall which continues. Over to our right now is the Royal Mail Sod. And you can see the bridge is a single span design. It is in fact the only bridge to cross this river with a single span.
Landwell Bridge, River Dutch is coming.
The bridge was designed by Thomas Page. He also designed London's famous Westminster Bridge. Shelton Housing Scheme is the recipient.
Natural ground level. The natural ground level is quite a bit further down still. Now I've just shown you the a monument to. Right, you can see that there are actually
He's in there! He's in there! This is Dracula's coffin. Don't do that. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah.
Cheese muffins, my favourite.
Not way. Why the lights on?
Look at that.
I hate these
go back the way they came, seeming to vanish right through the walls, on the side that's closest to the church. And they came here and they saw the door open like that, with a light spilling out onto the pavement beyond. And they thought that was odd. They knew nobody was normally there at that time, and going inside the building, they could of course find nobody there late in the evening, because she too had had a very frightening experience. It was in that cottage that George Villiers used to get up to some rather strange things. Now in his gardens he grew many, many herbs. He would gather the herbs together at dead of night, he would crush them, and from them he would make potions. One of the potions, they find their great coffins of earth, and suddenly as they stand wondering about these coffins, a gigantic black dog jumps out of the coffins. He bounds over the side of the ship, up the steep cliff face, and down into the town of Wipley beyond. And of course it's shortly after that that the two young women receive the strange marks on their necks. And so that legend was very important, and he walked a little faster, and the thing behind him began to walk a little faster too. He could hear it padding along faster and faster behind him. He broke into a run. The thing behind him broke into a run as well. And now he was terrified. He didn't know what on earth it was that was following him, but he knew he'd have to get away. And as he ran through the streets of York, not quite knowing which way he was going, he suddenly remembered all the stories his grandmother had ever told him about the terrible Barghest, how it could take on different shapes, but how more often than not it was like a huge black dog. And now he was convinced he was being followed by the terrible...
Why didn't you do it?
How much further? You only got here. Simon Mills always ran a long way, doesn't he?
That's the emergency brake, I think. What now? We're 197! No, we're not. We're doing 125.
So you should call it.
Hiya.
There's always one.
Cabbage. Pass the real. Pass the slice of bread. No. No, I had purple.
Stop like that.
I swear I put too much ketchup on. Look. Shit. Going all over dinner. I have to put too much ketchup. It's really handy. Shit.
What's that one? It
My baby's not